Welcome to the video presentation on single-phase energy meter installation. In this presentation, we will look at the process of installing a single-phase energy meter at the consumer's premises. Let us see the basic preparation to start with single-phase energy meter installation. In a single-phase energy meter installation, the lineman has to fix the meter box at an appropriate height and at the place suggested by the consumer. Usually, it is at the entry point of the consumer's residence so that the meter reader can record readings easily at any point of time. There are certain processes to be followed and precautions taken while installing a single-phase meter. Let us now look at these processes and the various steps of energy meter installation in detail. The first step in the process is visiting the customer's place and greeting the customer. The supervisor goes to the customer's location to confirm his identification and address. Let us look at the conversation between them. Supervisor: Sir, you have applied for an electric connection. We are here to install a meter for your connection. Customer: Okay. Supervisor: Could you please show me the receipt of payment made against the demand note issued for your connection? Supervisor: The house number is 185, right? Customer: Yes. Supervisor: Okay, sir. As I can see, you have installed the MCB here. So, where are you planning to install your meter? Customer: There, pointing towards extreme end of the wall near a water pipeline. Supervisor: If you want to install it there, I would like to warn you about one thing. There is water pipe going through this location. We discourage any installation near water or gas pipelines because of the inherent danger of electric shock and fire. I suggest that you install the meter near the door at the entry point, which is safer. As per rules, we will install the meter at a height of less than 6 feet so that meter readings can be taken down easily. After identifying the exact location where the energy meter will be installed, you need to gather the complete material and the required tools and tackles. Let us next look at the materials, accessories, PPEs and tools required before taking up the installation task. This is our tray. It is used to keep all the scrap materials resulting from the work. This way, we ensure that the area where we work remains tidy and clean. This is our toolbox containing the required tools and tackles. As you can see, there are saddles, screws, guttis or raw wooden plugs, fasteners and jubilee clips used for earthing. This is our rubber mat. When we work on a live network, the lineman or meter installer stands on it for protection from electric shock. This is the meter box. Its outer cover protects the meter from possible damage. It is a weatherproof and waterproof box. A thimble at 10 square mm wire are used to provide earthing to the meter box. The external cable that comes will be connected to this wire to provide earthing. This is our drill machine to make holes on the walls. This is our service cable. It has 2 cores with a 16 square mm aluminium conductor armored cable. Let us next look at the safety measures for a lineman.
ये हमारी फुल बॉडी सेफ्टी हार्नेस है, सेफ्टी बेल्ट है. इसके लिए ये जो हमारा लाइनमैन ऊपर नेटवर्क पे काम करता है, तो ये हमें ऊपर हाइट पे काम करने से नीचे कोई भी गिरने से प्रोटेक्ट करता है हमें. तो इसमें हमने प्रोविज़न पहले एक ही हुआ करता था, अभी हमने इसमें डबल लेनयार्ड का यूज़ किया है और डबल लैचेज है. इसमें एक ये है और एक ये है. हम इसका प्रोसेस है, ये हम जो हमारा लाइनमैन है इसको पूरा अपनी बॉडी में पहन लेंगे और जब भी हमारे लैडर से क्लाइंब करेंगे तो 1 बाय 1 जब हम इसे ओपन करेंगे और पहुंच जाएंगे और ऊपर करके इस तरीके से प्रोसेस में हम ऊपर इसे लगाएंगे. जैसे ही हम ऊपर पहुंचेंगे तो इसको फंसा लेंगे जो भी हमारा वहाँ पे पोजीशन पे सेफ पोजीशन पे, और दूसरे उसके बाद हम अपना जो रोप है उससे बांध करेंगे. अब इसको पहनेंगे ये लाइन में. शिव इधर आ जाओ थोड़ा सा. हाइट देख लेना इसमें ना, हाइट ठीक है ठीक है, और वो सीधा देख लिया, ठीक है। वाइज़र नीचे कर लेना और वो ग्लव्स पहन लेना। बस ये हमारा सेफ्टी पाउच है, जो भी हम ऊपर लाइनमैन टूल्स ले जाता है तो इस पाउचेज में रखता है, ताकि उसका गिरने का, अगर पाउच जेब में रखेंगे, किसी में रखेंगे तो उसके गिरने का चांसेस ज़्यादा होता है, जिससे कि किसी को चोट ना पहुँचे। ये हमारा, इसीलिए हम सेफ्टी पाउच का यूज़ करते हैं।
Let us now look at the installation process. A lineman makes 4 holes in the wall with the help of the drill machine to fix the energy meter box. After drilling holes, he will place in each of them raw wooden plugs or gutties so that the meter box remains firmly attached to the wall. As you can see, a lineman fixes the meter box placing screws within the holes and tightens them with a screwdriver. On another side, a lineman cuts the cable sheet at 25 cm from end with hacksaw and removes the insulation with knife. Armored wires are exposed after removing the outer sheath. The same will also be cut up to the outer sheath. This is the energy meter. Half of the meter's body is already sealed. This is done by the manufacturer at his end. After installation, we will also seal the remaining half of the meter's body for identifying any tampering. Here, the lineman is loosening the terminal screws of the energy meter. He will then fix the energy meter into the box. Let us now look at the accessories required to support the cable. We will install the angle bracket here at the upper end, terminating on the pole to connect with the distribution box. To lay the cable till the angle bracket, we will provide saddles to clamp the cable. We will affix a suspension on the angle bracket here. The cable laying process starts here. The cable end is inserted into the box as shown. Here, an earth connection is being made with a Jubilee clip. Earth wire in general is represented by green color. You can see the green wire in the meter box. The lineman is tightening the Jubilee clip wrapped over the armor of the service cable so that the earth connection is available on the meter box for the consumer. Lineman hits wooden plugs into the holes on the wall that were made earlier for saddles to lay the cable along the wall. Clamping of the cable on the wall with saddles is in progress here. Here, we are fixing saddles for the cable to make sure that it remains firmly fixed on the wall. After this, the cable will be drawn up to the angle bracket and suspension. From here, the cable will be drawn up to the pole. Preparation is going on for placing the incoming cable connections at the meter terminal. Here, service line connections are in progress at the meter's incoming terminals. Outgoing line from the meter terminal up to the consumer's MCB is in progress here. Now, we can see the meter connection process. As you can notice, there are 4 terminals in the meter. The 2 terminals in the extreme left are incoming terminals, which are connected to the incoming service lines. On extreme right are the outgoing terminals. We are now tightening the output terminals on the right side. We have connected the service line and the output terminals of the meter. Outgoing wires have been connected up to the consumer's MCB. The meter's terminal cover is being tightened here. We will now fix an angle bracket to support the service line. Here, the lineman is making holes using the drill machine. Then, he will install the angle bracket using the fastener. Let us take a close look at the angle bracket and how the suspension hook is connected to the angle bracket. This is our angle bracket. the lineman has already drilled the holes and will fix the bracket. This angle bracket has two grouting holes and on the back side it has a fastener to fit on the wall. This will be fixed on the wall. These three holes on the angle bracket are used to fit in the suspension hook. First, you have to open the suspension hook. It will open like this, fit in the hole like this. The cable will come from this way and go out like this towards the pole. This will support the cable well and avoid movement of the cable from the fixed location. Let us next see how it is installed. Before that, let us look at this equipment that supports and grips the cable. It is called a service cable anchor. In a service cable anchor, the cable is inserted through the equipment like this. When the cable is inside it, we will press its blade and slide it like this. When you press it, the cable binds and grips the cable anchor. It will thus not slip from its position. These are MS angles having slots fitted with D-clamp. The MS slotted angle will be fixed on the pole with the help of the D-clamp. The service cable anchor will be fixed into these slots of MS angle to hang freely. The hanged anchors support the service cable lines. The connection from the poles will be well dressed with insulation and extended without jumbling the cables on the pole. This is the way an angle bracket is fixed on the wall and firmly tightened with the box spanner. Here, the suspension hook is being fixed to the angle bracket. With this, we have installed the angle bracket. The lineman is now fitting the suspension hook. The purpose of the suspension hook is to provide support to the cable. Let us now see how the cable is fixed into the suspension clamp. Here, the cable has been inserted. We have tightened the hook, which we have fixed on the angle bracket made of iron. Through suspension hook and also with the support of the angle bracket, the service line cable has been firmly fixed. As you can see at the bottom of the angle bracket, there are two holes. The saddle is now being fixed into these holes to prevent the cable from moving. The saddle is being fixed with the fastener through the hammer. We will tighten it later using the goatee or box spanner. Once the cable is drawn through the suspension, the lineman has to carefully climb down the ladder with the help of clamps. Let us look at the process of creating jumpers. We are now creating jumpers on the cable to take the supply from the pole end to the consumer's end for connection. The earthing should be connected to the service line through this armoring cable. Let us now see how we prepare earth connection from these cables. Peel a little bit of the outermost PVC sheath of the service cable. The outer armor will be exposed and visible. It has steel armored wires. To establish contact with the steel armored wire, we will connect the 10 square mm PVC earthing cable through the Ghibli clip. This will bind the PVC wire for earthing. To bind it properly, we will place the conductor of wire as shown. As you tighten the Ghibli clip, the armor of cables will come in contact with the earth and PVC wire. The other end of the green wire is connected to the earthing of the network ABC. Continuity will be ensured from there till the green wire can be seen inside the meter box. You may see in the meter box that there is a bolt on the left side of the meter box with green wire, where earth connection is provided for the consumer. We connect PVC wire to this bolt using the thimble from inside the box. This bolt now becomes the earth bolt. Here you can see the complete meter box installation. The lineman climbs the ladder using the double lanyard of the full body harness. This will ensure that the lineman is safe at the top of the ladder. There is D-clamp, which is fixed with two sets of nuts and bolts on the angle. The lineman will fit the same on the pole. As you can see, the service cable anchor is fixed on the slotted angle. The metallic parts on the top of the pole will be checked using a tester to ensure that there is no leakage of current. After that, the lineman will perform the next step of providing support to the service cable through the anchor. The lineman pulls the rope to take the service cable end, which is tied to the cable. Now, the cable is supported by the service line anchor, which is fixed to the slotted angle. In a service line anchor, there is a sliding mechanism as shown. This helps the service cable remain in a fixed position. As you can see on the top, there is a white color distribution box. Connection to the consumer is provided through this. Above this is the LT-ABC network. The white color distribution box is connected to the LT-ABC. First, we need to open the distribution box. Its lock can only be opened using the Allen key. To connect to the phase, you connect the red wires to the upper bus bar through the loop of the jumper. The neutral is connected by the bottom black wires. The distribution box has cable entry holes beneath the distribution box. Cut the jumper into the required size if the jumper is found to be lengthy. This is to avoid jumbling inside the distribution box. Here, the lineman is peeling the outer insulation of both the phase and neutral conductor wires. He first ensures that connection is provided to the neutral. We can now see that the neutral is connected. Next, we will connect the phase. This is a spring-tight terminal connection, thus very easy to handle. After that, the distribution box is closed. With this, we have completed the connection process on the pole. The final process left is earthing. You can see the green PVC wire of 10 square millimeters. The end of this wire will be connected to the messenger wire of the network's LT-ABC. The messenger wire in ABC not only supports the cable but also provides earthing to the network system. To provide earthing, first connect Jubilee clips to the messenger wires coming from the LT-ABC and tighten with screws. Then connect the green PVC wire to the messenger wire through the Jubilee clips. We can see that connection to the distribution box is complete. The continuity of earthing is done through the Jubilee clip. With this, the entire work at the pole end stands completed. Once the connection is done, we need to ensure that the supply has reached the consumer's MCB. For this, the lineman checks the output terminals of the MCB with a series test lamp. Next, we will check whether the continuity of earthing is proper or not. To check it, the lineman connects one terminal to the earthing bolt on the meter box and another terminal to the phase. As you can see, the bulb is glowing, confirming the availability of earthing up to the meter box earth terminal. This means that the continuity of earthing from the pole end to the meter box of the consumer is complete. Let us now look at the finishing stages of the meter installation work. Both the cable entry holes are plugged with MC on the cable glands to protect them from water seepage, dust and reptiles. Next, let us see the energy reading parameters displayed on the meter. Ensure that you educate customers on important aspects like power and energy reading parameters displayed on the auto scroll mode of the meter for billing purposes. There are different types of parameters scrolling on the meter display. As you can see, 231.753 is the voltage as V is written on it. It will also show the current in amperes as A. Further, it will show the maximum demand in kilowatt, whatever the load used. The energy reading will appear in kilowatt hour. You can see kWh written on top of the reading. kWh is the reading of how much electricity the consumer has consumed. Here, you can see the reading is 0 because the meter has just been connected and will start from 0 reading. Let us next see the sealing process of the meter. As you can see, we are sealing the terminal cover of the meter. Once you press the seal, the wire inside the seal cannot be removed. Thus, no one can open the terminal without breaking the wire. Now, the meter box door is being clamped as we close the meter box. The meter box will be sealed here also. See the sealing of the meter box door. Let us look at a few steps to be considered by the lineman after installation. As you can see, we have kept a tray to gather all the scrap materials generated during the meter installation process. This way, we can avoid leaving any scrap material on the consumer's premises. After installation, the supervisor must inform customers about the safety measures to be taken. Let us look at the conversation between a lineman and the customer. Supervisor: now all the work is done in your premises. You can see the meter reading and it is starting from zero. You have been informed about earthing. You need to keep the meter safe and avoid any hazards. You can isolate your house wiring network by pressing the MCB switch down in off position. This is our company's customer handbook. This is for you. You can refer this book to get any meter related information. It also has phone numbers, call center numbers, district center address and other information. Now sign here please. Now let me explain what is there in this paper. These are the seal numbers of the seal we have provided on the meter and meter box. This is date and time, and here is the meter reading which is at 0. I will give a copy of this to you. Now that we completed all the work here, I would like to get a small feedback from you. You have to tell how we worked and how the team's work was. Customer: it was good. They worked very well. They did the work very cautiously. Supervisor: I hope that you will be a great consumer of ours. I hope that our relationship will grow. Thank you. After installation, ensure to take the customer's signature on the form and also collect feedback from the customer. In this video presentation, we have seen single-phase energy meter installation.